Hello folks, welcome aboard Amtrak Silver Meteor, service from Washington D.C. to Miami, Florida. I am currently in car 9712 in room number 6, and I'll be giving you a quick down and dirty tour of this car. We are currently here in Richmond, Virginia, and we're waiting to go after we pick up some passengers here, so we're currently not moving. I don't want to say the other word because my GoPro would probably not record any longer, just like it did. So in any case, let's go around and check out the features of this car. Let's start right down here. This is where I decided to store my luggage. So I didn't want to check the bags, and I wanted to have everything on me. So looks like we're currently moving now. Pulling out of Richmond, Virginia right now. So I keep most of my luggage down here. This entire thing does fold into a bed, however. You can easily have the sleeping car attendant convert it into a bed for you and sleep down here. Since I'm the only one in this cabin, I decided to have them set up the top bunk, which I will show you, and leave this just for sitting and relaxing. They gave me 2 bottles of water included. Started sipping on that one on the left. This right here is a table, so this folds out just like that. They even included a nice little checkerboard on there, but if you need to do some work on a laptop, or you want to read, or have a place to put your coffee, no problem. Plenty of room to do that here. Let's close that back up. So you'll have the safety information card here, just like you would get on an airplane, for example, and Amtrak's magazine, The National. See where the train can take you. This right here is kind of like an air conditioning selector of sorts, just for lack of better words. If you push that in, the air stops flowing out of this, where if you pull it back out, you get air back in there. Same thing on this side. Of course, we have the curtain. All you have to do is pull it all the way over. Comes over nice and easy, and connects to that. Okay, moving on. What we have here is some of the controls for the lights. So this is the night light ceiling on and off, and you'll see that up here. That is the night light. So if you want the lights all on like that, there you go. You could throw on the night light, which is a little blue light. Blue light is not good for sleeping, as we all know, but there it is. And then you can turn it off, have it pitch black in here. Let's do that. So there's also the wall light, which is this bright light right here. You could turn it, right now it's on high. You could turn it down low or turn it off if you're gonna sleep. And I don't know why they're not using LEDs yet, but I guess they don't really have to save that much energy on the train. And then there's the reading light, this guy right here, on and off. So if you want to hear what the announcements the conductor's making, or any other kind of train information that comes along, you'll be using this. Turn it up, turn it down. I will say, even on high, it's pretty low, and I really have to listen for what the conductor is saying to hear them. Okay, so on the other side here, the exact same setup, except there's a cool little Amtrak logo. That's about it. All right, let's move over to here. This is intended as a luggage storage strap. You can put your luggage here, perhaps correction, this is the luggage storage, that's up there. This is more for like your garment bag. You would hang up your garments on the basically on the pole up there with the included hangers, and this will kind of keep them in place and flopping around, hitting you in the head in the middle of the night when you're sleeping. I mistook it for a garment, for a luggage strap at first. Then I realized it was way too small. This is a fan. One thing I like when I sleep is a fan. Thankfully there's one up on the second deck too. So you can turn it off, low, medium, high. I happen to like air a lot. When I'm sleeping or when I'm just kind of relaxing, I like to have a nice breeze on me. I do believe this is some sort of vent here. This will take air in. Up here you got the basically the sleeping car attendant call button. If you need to call the sleeping car attendant for any reason, you will just press that button right there, and sooner or later, hopefully sooner than later, they'll be over your car. Now this thing does have a thermostat. I will say that I prefer it on cold all the way, and even then it's just about comfortable for me. I might have it just a little bit cooler, but it gets the job done for the most part. Down here we have basically toilet paper and trash. So throw your waste in there, and if you need your single ply toilet paper, there it is. So I bring up the toilet paper because, yes indeed, unlike the Superliner roomettes, we have our own toilet and sink on this train. So let me move these guys and I will show you. The throne is definitely there. So handle your business. If you do, make sure you close the screen here, and definitely make sure you close the screen over here too. Otherwise you're gonna have people waving at you as you make your way down south. So let's close that. By the way, to flush the toilet, you just press this button right here. There it goes. Here's my phone, by the way, I'm charging. There's two outlets right here, so you can plug in whatever you need to. I have it as a, I guess I'm charging my phone and my smartwatch, and I have a little outlet, 3-in-1 connector right there. So let's see what we got here. The mirror light, that's that guy right there. So if you need to turn that off or on, want a little extra light, there you go. This is the sink, and this is ingenious. Is that a word? Ingenious? This is genius. Folds right out. There's supposed to be soap in there, but there's not. You'll find your soap right there instead. So hot or cold water, there you go. Fill it up with whatever water you need. Once you're done, you fold it right back in, and that goes into the drain right there and drains itself out for you. Amazing how far we've come, huh? You got little cups right there for basically water. If you need to brush your teeth, some people like using cups. I don't. Then we got basically towels and soap. Soap both for the sink here, and also there's a shower, of which I will show you at the end of this video. So there's me, little towel rack you can hold, and for the most part that completes the bottom portion of this car. I'm going to show you the top bunk now. So the most important thing on a lot of trains, a lot of boats, airplanes, is saving space, having things function 2 or 3 in one. So this, for example, the stairs the toilet and this, basically the sink counter right there converts into a stair. That too. So you can use this to climb all the way up to the top berth, which I will show you now. And here is where I'm going to be sleeping tonight. Not too much longer now, actually, because it's been a long day touring DC as I make my way down to my second home, Disney World. But up here, I specifically asked the cart attendant to set this up because I'm a little kid and I want to have the top bunk. And since I have this room all to myself, I get the top bunk. Right here is to make sure so you don't fall off. Luckily I don't tend to roll, so that won't happen to me unless the train crashes or something. Right here you can store some of your books or other nighttime necessities and have that basically handy. Then over here we got the fan and the lights, the same kind of controls we have down there. So we make our way around here. Obviously this closes and opens the same way. I can't wait to see the view tomorrow morning. Roll over and open this and just see where I'm at. Probably be somewhere down in northern Florida, somewhere in Georgia most likely tomorrow morning. So Georgia's a beautiful state. Let's see some of that scenery as it goes by. Alright. And over here we got the storage area for your luggage. I'm not sure my big case would fit in there. I'd really have to push, and I don't want to do that. So I put my my second largest case down there, and that fits quite nicely. I could also store any other smaller bags or shopping bags or something like that, whatever I need, or just store extra blankets like this. And for some reason I do get cold, which I usually don't, in the middle of the night, and then I'll have an extra blanket. Right here looks like we got an extra little coat rack of some sort. Now let's head back down for a minute, because that's mostly the tour of the car. And I'll show you the lock, how to close this door. So this screen is all set up for privacy already, but in case you didn't know, you just Velcro it on like that, so no one can see in. If I take this off and open it, there's the car. As you can see, my door is already open because I wanted to show you the lock. Same thing over here. So you could have this wide open, anybody can see in, or you can close it and have a little bit of privacy. So this is how you open and close the door. And the lock on this thing is, well, it's very nice. I don't know how else to put it. It looks like some kind of crazy contraption. Really simple though, and it's for basically keeping the door, ensuring it stays closed because this train rock and rolls and clickety clacks down the track. Just put this down and move this over, and your door is locked. It's not going anywhere. It's not opening for anything. Same thing, open it. There you go. So that's the basic tour of my Viewliner Roomette. I have been in the Superliner cars before, and I'd have to say I like this better. And I like it better because it does feel a little bit bigger. Even though Superliners are double deckers, you're only on that second deck. It's at least taller. That's probably why it feels more roomy. Just because I can stand all the way up and definitely have, I don't know, 2, maybe 2.5 feet of extra ceiling above me. And the Superliner Roomettes, they don't have a sink and well, they might have a sink. It's been a few years now. They certainly don't have a toilet though. You'd have to go down the car to the toilet, and you'd have to leave your room basically. So in the middle of the night, get on your walking shoes and go find the toilet. In here, I just jump down from the bunk, do my business, go back to bed. So I certainly like this car a little bit better than the Superliner. And unfortunately I live on the West Coast, so Superliners are what we have out there. We're over here, you guys have the smaller cars for X, Y, and Z. We can go into that in another video. But I hope you enjoyed my tour of the Superliner Roomette. I am going to go down and we'll show you the basically the shower and that whole little feature, just in case you're curious. Until then, I'll see you over at the shower.